Hi guys, Captain over here. Hope you enjoy this video. Have fun time and enjoy. I will do review of the theater or the theater or the theater basically of Bröderna or Bröderna Leonhardt in English this time, and it's the brother of the lions, the brother of the Lionhearts, and it was an interesting theater, so to speak. Pretty interesting. It's basically like the book except some changes, and some of the guards are also female. Pretty nice, but I enjoyed it. It was fun, and I give the score of the music. First, the characters. The characters are enjoyable, a bit exactly like the book of Astrid Lindgren, but it was enjoyable enough, and it also made me a bit sad but also happy. But some of the positive parts are the characters, the backgrounds, and that they actually used some puppet models to and basically this theater, this concert or theater of the Brother of Lions, the story of Astrid Lindgren. That theater for this time was a type of beta of some sort, type of beta or test. And the real theater will happen next Friday on, I think it's the next Friday, so it should be the Friday, October 16th? I'm not sure, but here anyway, from, here's the date here, but if you just put in 3 or 2 numbers more, basically that's the Friday on that one. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this. This is my review of the Brother of Lionhearts in English. Or Bröderna Leonhardt, som sagt. Anyway, I like the characters, so I give the characters a 9, pretty good. The music I give, actually, you know what, I give it 7, but a bit high on the sound spectrum. But they said that before they began the show, they said that they will change it a bit here, so, you know, it's not a problem. They will change it in the final product of the art or something like that. So they will change it. This was basically the beta test, and basically the beta test basically of the theater play. Yeah, the theater stage play of the Brother Lionheart. Theater stage play basically. Anyway, the second one is the backgrounds, pretty good. I give it that one an 8. Pretty good, not super good. The character models for the birds and horses and other animals, pretty good. And they did some other stuff, and we had a wolf as well, pretty nice. And the bad guys were pretty convincing, but the fight with the bad guys was a bit lacking, except comparing to the movie of the Brother Lionhearts, which is Bröderna Leonhjärta's movie. But of course you cannot visualize everything in a beta short amount of time. But the final product will maybe be a bit better, and they said that they would change it a bit, so not a big deal. And I hope you enjoy my review. Have fun time and enjoy. Sometimes I forget some words and such, but anyway, the bad guys were pretty good, so we give them a 7. Pretty nice, pretty good, but not super good, but pretty good. And the old man Orvar, in this case, we will give him, you know, I have a bit of nostalgia with him because he unfortunately died goddamn impaled. Spoiler, I'm just saying spoiler, sorry, but that book is old, like 5 or 6 years old now, so I'm just saying spoiler for sure. But he got impaled by a pole or by a stick, a big large wood stick, and he accidentally died. But of course he would die by a stick like that. It's a big stick anyway. And in the story, he died in the battle. In the theater play, they changed it to he died in the battle. But you know, it's a nice thing if you think about it. He died fighting, and he wanted to fight against those guys. And also, against those bad guys, I mean, you know. But I think his version of the movie version is better than the stage play version. The stage play, I will give him, though, a bit of credit. Pretty nice. Their lines were straight from the book, but pretty good anyway. So I will give it at least, you know what, we give it a 9 for him. At least a 9 for him, man. But I really want a sequel for the book of the brother of Lionhearts. The brother of Bröderna Lionhearts, yeah. I really want a sequel for that book. And if you grandchildren of Astrid Lindgren, if you hear it, or Bonbon of Astrid Lindgren, if you hear it, could you please do an idea of that, maybe do an idea? Just a suggestion from a fan that really enjoy your books. And I've actually enjoyed your books very many times. I've actually listened to most of Astrid Lindgren's books throughout my whole life, basically. And I'm 22 years old now, so I would enjoy to continue with what happened to the story, because it left on a note which was interesting and mystical, but also that, it could be a good idea to do a continuation. Who knows? Maybe what happens there? Maybe need to face another bad guy, or maybe they live happy there and have happy times and stuff, which is said in the end of the story. But it's also an allegory for other stuff about World War II and other stuff. From what I saw from the movie, it was very good. The movie gets an edge over the theater, but the theater gets an edge over visuals or character figures, because they actually made sculptures for the birds and the horses, and also for the wolf head. They also had nice uniforms, the characters. On the uniform character aspect, I will give it I think a 6 on the character uniform aspect. And my total score will be all the numbers before it. A 9 for the characters, 6 for the outfits, and music was 4, was it? Yeah, the other numbers in the video. So it's a combination out of, in stars I would say, what we said in stars. In star it would be half a 5-star. Pretty nice, pretty good, but not super good. But pretty good. And that's that for me. We see you next time. Bye bye. And at Wiedersehen. You can listen to the other numbers of the other things with the actors, or about them, about my score, about the numbers, and maybe you can figure out what my score should be. But I said at the 5-star, half a 5-star. So that's my final score. We see you next time, and at Wiedersehen.